Ladies and gentlemen.
One, two, one, two, one, two. Bad Truth in the building. What's going down? You know what that is. If you don't know, now you know. My heart, I love you, baby. Nita Baker. Stop playing, boy. Like you don't know nothing about Anita. Let me do this. Don't own the rights to the music, so they don't do that. What's going down? B.A.R.E Truth is in the building. Real special show today. Sweet Love, Anita Baker. I can't play too much of it because then they'll be trying to like cut the video. So I wanted to start it off with it, but then it'll be like, all right, they'll mess around and they'll kill the whole vibe. So what's going down? Yeah. Okay. So we on. I just wanted to hear that. How everybody feeling, man? What's the word? Did y'all see my video that I posted today? I sure did go get that shirt from the Walmart. You dig what I'm saying? I was in Dick's, man, and I was trying to find this hoodie. And you'll see it Saturday when I pop off, fight night, Saturday night. My little bitty cousin, Najee West, I'm him. He's getting ready to get it in with stunning Stephen Edwards. You dig what I'm saying? They the main event. Shout out to little Gary Welch, man. He's in the building too. He gonna be doing this thing. And then also they're gonna double back March 8th in Whitball, Devon. You dig what I'm saying? Irwin King, I'm pretty sure all of them got something to do with him, not for sure. But Ramsey VC and them, they over there at their boxing club, man. They doing big things. They about to bring back their fight night again too. So that's gonna be March 8th, a month afterwards. So you're gonna have little Ramsey VC, you're gonna have Rashawn Lee. I ain't for sure who else is on the tab. DeMonte is on the tab. I already hollered at him. So hey, listen, man, y'all guys get with me so we can do like a maybe like a little promo. Come in here and chop it up. If y'all got y'all opponents on who y'all gonna be fighting, if y'all want to give them the link too, and we can kind of do it like me and Najee and Steven Edwards did, we can have y'all kind of talk y'all shit, you know what I mean, to each other or whatever. But come out and support the fighting things, man, the boxing events, man. It'd be like little Las Vegas because these young guys, man, they could be doing a lot more in the streets, man. They could be definitely into some funk or some shit like that. You dig what I'm saying? And I got some other stuff that I'm gonna share with y'all, but I'll tell it to y'all like later on when I close the show off. But also, y'all see my little thing today, man. I went to go get ready for the fights, man, and went to Dick's, man, and Dick's charged me like $80 for a hoodie. Free Fly. I don't know who the hell Free Fly is. Free Fly, but that hoodie cost $80, man. And I went to Walmart, man, and seen this almost the exact same hoodie for $14. So that what the post was about, man. It's a no-brainer. But meanwhile, before we do that, turn up for Christ or burn up for life. We ain't gonna do nothing without having our little juice, which is cranberry and apple. You dig what I'm saying? Cranberry and apple juice. We finna do that. But I got some really important people. Uh Lifestyle Productions, man. And so everybody know that I've been promoting that Pop the Balloon or Find Love. So if you haven't seen it, catch the fire, man. It's on YouTube and it's going hard, especially the Indianapolis edition. He been going on tour, kicking it with In Too Cold. You dig what I'm saying? Kicking it with Too Cold. He's a rapper. He slashed the host for the Indianapolis one. I forget her name, but Arlette, she does the one. I want to say, I'm not for sure if it's Atlanta uh, or somewhere down south. But listen, New York is doing one now. St. Louis is doing one now. St. Louis shit was super ghetto. The Bay Area got one. I seen one from the Bay Area. They doing one. So guess what? Lifestyle Productions is finna bring it to the Quad Cities. It's gonna be called the Quad Cities Editions. Small towns need love too. And so I was hoping that the whole cast could be on deck so we can kind of like chop it up and give y'all a feel for what's finna happen. But I got like two of them on deck. And so I'm finna pop them in, and then we're gonna let them talk a little bit about it. I'll show y'all a few skits and a little few commercials, and we'll just go from there. Hold on, let me get my peoples on deck. Napoleon, what's going down? Can you hear me? You just wait. I can't hear you now. You still muted? There. Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear. I
Can you
can
hear
hear
me
you
now?
now. Hold on, let me get Alicia.
Okay.
Alicia, what's going down?
What's up?
Man, y'all look nice.
Well, thank you. You're handsome as always.
Thank you
Y'all
very
look like
much.
beautiful black queens. Are y'all trying to find love on the show or not?
No,
No. I'm gonna find somebody for you.
but I would love to help facilitate the love
Nope.
for others.
Nope. I'm finna find somebody.
No,
And then
no,
give y'all
no.
and give
Yeah.
y'all a balloon. Nicole, you got your balloon
No,
back there.
we're just
It's
here
back
to
there on the couch. I see it.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Hey, if
Shorty
any
it.
of my
Yeah,
guys that
yeah.
see these beautiful women on here, jump online and I'm gonna try to hook y'all up.
Now, come on.
I'm gonna try
Don't,
to
don't. No,
huh?
Oh,
no.
Don't do that.
hilarious. No, we're here to
Oh,
just
okay.
do a
So
show. We're
now
we're not here.
you're not here to
I'm not
find
here
love.
to find love.
But I mean, in order to let people know that it worked, we got to at least show them that it worked. Somebody got to fall in love from off the show. Don't you think so?
I mean, that would be, I love love. So that would be great if two people could come and on the show and find each other and fall in love. I would get ordained and officiate their wedding.
Man, that sounds like some bullshit, at least.
That would be phenomenal. I will participate in the wedding.
Yeah.
I'll plan it.
Okay.
I'll decorate.
All right.
I'll do all that.
Let me ask y'all this:
But
how did y'all come up
no.
with Lifestyle Productions? What is that about?
So, well, we're producing the show. We needed a name to, and it's all
Let me
about,
get the chats up here
you
so people
know,
can talk because they can ask us questions too. All right, here we
the
go.
it's all about, your lifestyle. So
Okay, so
that's the name.
that's the name of the production that y'all doing as y'all doing the show. So am I a part of y'all like Lifestyle Productions? I just need to. Are we like a gang? What are we? Are
We're
we
like
deep?
a family. We're like all cousins.
Do,
We're a
do we
team.
carry weapons?
We're the
Do
team.
we get
Yeah,
weapons?
we're the team.
No, no.
No.
We're here
Okay.
for love.
I'm the weapon. Yeah, for real. No, no weapons because I don't want no RICO
Right.
charge. You know, they dropping out RICO charges like
No
crazy.
weapons.
So we don't need that. I just wanted to
No.
know because the song Lifestyle, all of them is gang members. You heard that song? You know the song Lifestyle? That should be our theme music. I should have
No.
played
Yeah.
that when we came on.
Oh my
And,
God.
and
Have
get
you seen
Started
Danny.
Joe
from the
Coy?
bottom to
Have
the
you
top,
seen
my lifestyle. Yeah, huh? Say that again,
Have you
Nicole.
seen Joe Coy talk about that song? That's hilarious.
Uh-uh.
No, watch him
I'm,
with that
yeah,
song.
do it. He got a little
No,
podcast right now,
no.
so yeah, he's definitely dope. So, Lifestyle Productions, how did y'all jump on board of this phenomenal thing that's going on with Pop the Balloon or Find Love? Who idea was that?
So actually, it was Tanaja's idea. So she's the other
Eh,
person on this team that's not on the podcast, but um,
Girl,
I she actually called me and she was like, we need to do this." Yes, ma'am, we do. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I've just kind of been on the train with her, and every time she calls with the idea, I'm just okay and making it happen. So she's the one with the brilliant idea and bringing it to the Quad Cities. Heck yeah! And she sends me all the links to watch, and I'm dying. Like, are you sure? Are you sure you want
Yeah, yeah, because some of it is ghetto. You
the?
seen the St.
Because
Louis?
some of these shows,
Right. And so,
yeah.
I got a chance to chop it up one on one with Tanaja, and she's very smooth when she gives you her vision. And so when she painted it to me, she was like, "Man, we thought about you as a DJ." I talked to Nicole, and she was just like, I'm like, "Shit, I'm with it." You know what I mean? Because I think it'd be dope. You know what I mean? And then I went and I watched the show. I'm biased. I like the Indianapolis version with kicking it too cold. Cause he a little bit cheesy, but he still get the job done. He's one of the most organized ones who do it about getting people on the line and looking towards this. And then he also took them on tour. The Chicago one, it didn't turn out so good. I think they probably found like one group that found love. You dig what I'm saying? Out
I
of
haven't seen it
everybody.
yet.
And so you haven't seen
I
it? So he
either.
went on tour and it was just last weekend and it just aired, I want to say Tuesday. Today, Thursday. It aired Tuesday. So check out the Chicago version of him doing the Chicago. And they came out and supported him. So you know how we looked at the building. We had the little vision of the building. Remember what we were saying, Alicia, with the card, telling the crowd to be quiet. They actually had you could see the card, like
Yes.
make noise. They had one, and then it's like, you know what I mean? Quiet. You got to be shh, so they could be quiet. I know because we was worried about that, and so when you looking at the Chicago version, you'll see it. You know what I mean? So I think it's gonna be dope. But
Wow.
okay, never mind. I'm gonna ask y'all that later. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, and I gotta switch this to something that was previously recorded since it's something like that. They so funny when you do these restreaming. So I'm gonna show y'all one of the videos that I got, and I think one of y'all might have posted it. Check this one out, and then we'll talk about it. Just to give everybody an idea of what we're talking about.
Why did you keep your balloon unpopped for Bo?
Cause Bo fine.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's the dark skin for me. Yeah.
I'm sorry I had to pop you up, but I'm sorry I had to pop you up balloons, but probably a different
Yeah.
situation. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Thank you. Okay, Bo. We've got two ladies left. So based off of the information you've been hearing, do you ladies have any questions you want to ask him?
Yes.
Oh, all right. We got a question.
First things first, do you come from a two-parent household?
Yes.
Love that. Second question, do you have a, what's your 9 to 5 again?
I'm model nag, but I work at the hospital.
You work at the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do have a regular 9 to 5, not just chasing dreams. Okay. And then last but not least, do you have your own spot or do you stay with your parents?
No, I have my own spot.
Oh, that's love. Okay, moving on.
So do you
She was
mind
dope.
a woman with kids?
You said you have one or two?
Two.
You got baby daddy problems?
No.
Nah, that's not a problem.
What is your relationship with God?
I'm Muslim.
Okay. And what is your relationship with your family?
It's good. We got a big family. So yeah.
All right, Bo. Time to make your decision. What are you going with? Oh. Oh.
Yeah. And so that was just like a snippet just to give them an idea of what's going on. So like let me ask y'all this with the whole online dating thing and this right here catching away, what y'all think about this overall, the whole overall show? Do y'all think it is possible?
I think whatever you're open to is possible. I think you'll always find people who just want to be on a show and the possibility of just coming out and just seeing if they can get some attention. But you might really find people who could
Are
be
genuine?
just coming out to have some fun and actually meet someone. I think if you're open to actually meeting someone, if you are ready at that point in your life and you're honest, you could find something. I'm not 100% like on board with the online dating
You're
scene
not?
per se. I think that there's just something about meeting someone organically, but that's just me. I'm kind of
Okay. What you say, Nicole?
Old fashioned.
You
I
old fashioned
feel the
too?
same way. Like old fashioned. I am. That
She said she ain't
Gen
at home
X
yet. Hold
type.
on. She said
Yeah.
she's not home
So
yet, but she's gonna pop on. But okay, now say that again one more time, Nicole. You said you're old fashioned. What? That was Tanaja popping in on the
yeah,
other one.
I'm Gen X. So that whole online dating thing, it's just not my thing. Like and I'm not saying it because I'm against it. Like I tried it and it
Right.
was horrible. It was just not my thing. So I believe in, the organic thing. So I think this is a way to it's a way to um, do a dating thing face to face
Yeah.
and make a game of it, not the traditional, speed dating or, a bar type thing, and make it, it's a unique way, and it's like, it's been done in other cities, and so, do it here.
Right. But do y'all
So
remember? Because we old school. What was the
it's
name?
fun, it's
What was the name of
innovative.
the you
Yeah.
cutting out. I can't hear you. You stop. But hold on. Okay. I want to catch that last part that you say. But since we all old school a little bit, what was the name of the dating game that they used to have back in the days where it used to be like three people and they was unveiled and you have like one person sitting over there and the dude, I think it was Chuck Woolery or something, be asking them
Love
questions.
connection.
Love connection. You see what I'm saying? This
Oh,
is damn near sort of like that. You remember? She remember the love connection. But now I want
There
to
was
ask you something really quick.
connection and there
Yeah.
was the dating game.
Right. But let me ask you this though, Nicole, and this goes to you too, Alicia. All right. So with the online dating, both of y'all said that y'all old school. What if, let's say, what if your soulmate is not in the town that you live in? What if your soulmate is 100 miles away? You know what I mean? And you do meet them, you know what I mean, through there, and you get a chance to be friends first and conversate. I know a lot of people get what do they call that? Fishing or some shit like that,
catfish.
where catfish, where they might not be talking to the person that they talking to, but you can FaceTime people. You dig what I'm saying? And see who they are. Now
Catfish, yeah.
that don't speak a lot for their character. You could be talking to a serial killer, but meanwhile, I'm saying, but just so happen, what if your soulmate ain't right here in the Quad Cities and you only gonna be dating right here? That could be possibly why you ain't had no match either, though. Is it? Can it be?
But I mean, the assumption is if people are single that they're necessarily out here looking for someone. And that's not always the case. I think that you never know where love can find you. You never know where your connection could. You could meet someone on the airplane while you're both going somewhere and be from completely different places. You could meet. I do know a lot of people who are married and happy, and they did meet online. It's
Yeah.
just not. I think that there are people who, if you're open to that and you're down for that, I tried to do an online dating thing, and I probably told you guys a story before, but I tried to do it. I made some connections with people who were really nice, and the minute they wanted to meet in person, I was like, oh no, I hope he's not. None of. I hope no one's. I'm sorry. Oh God, I hope no one's
Why?
watching that like recognizes me from that. But I was like, no. I just kind of freaked out, and no.
But was they from town? Was they from around here?
Um, yes and no. Right? Because
But
I
but
like
listen, if you meet them in public, what's the big deal?
I just really I don't think that I was really open to necessarily a romantic connection at the time that I did it. I think I was just kind of doing it because I am divorced and I was married during the time when everybody did the online thing, so I wanted to try it out. But really it just kind of freaked me out.
Right.
And when everybody kept saying, "Oh, they wanted to meet," because they didn't believe I was real.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know how to filter photos at that time, so they really saw
They asked you about the eyes.
me.
They thought the eyes was fake.
Well, always, but
Yeah.
they think something's fake or whatever. But it was me because I didn't even know how to filter photos and videos and all that. I didn't know how to do that back
Me
then. So
neither. I still don't
yes,
know how to, edit and doctor shit up and make it look like right. But let me ask y'all this then. So if y'all old school, what's the purpose for this for the show? I mean, what's the goal? What are you trying to see?
I mean, you this show is actually bringing people together in person. I mean, you kind of do a pre-screening and you know that someone when you meet people organically, you're just out on the street, you don't know what you're meeting them for, and there might be a romantic interest. This show kind of lets people know that both people are there for the possibility of dating. So I think it kind of takes out that is he single? Is she single? Is well, you better if y'all sign up, y'all better be single. Don't nobody want no. We don't want no drama.
Yeah, I had one of the videos that y'all had, and one of the guys, he just did it, but he wasn't single. But I did as I was promoting it and I was passing out the flyers, it was guys like this one girl was just like, shit, I should go on there. And I told her, I said, you got a man. She was like, so what? Me and him would sit back and laugh and watch it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
So yeah, that was kind of cornball right there. You dig what I'm saying? On your level, Nicole, what would you say by doing the show? What would you like to see from the show? What would be the goal? Can you hear us?
So, yeah, my internet is acting crazy.
Okay. Okay.
So, can y'all hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. Go ahead. Keep talking. We got you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep, we can. Yep.
So, yeah, I guess my end goal for this
Go ahead.
is to bring new and innovative events to the Quad Cities. Um,
Okay.
do that also bring people wouldn't normally step out of their comfort zone, try new
Yeah.
and innovative things. So,
Right.
say
Um.
I may not do something like this. I may not try online dating. I may not go different places, but maybe I might try something like this. Not to say that me
Mhm.
personally, but someone like me, because this
Right.
is, a controlled environment. It's fun. It's, and it's different. And yeah, so that would be my goal.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of what you just said is,
I'm
I
trying to
think the
close some of
biggest
these
thing would be to get
things I have
people out
so
of their
my internet
comfort
will.
zone. You dig what I'm saying? Out of the norm, because I've seen a couple of different shows. Some people do the blindfold. Some people, the Bay Area, they had their backs turned, and then after they get done introducing themselves, then they turn around and then they do it. My hopes and my goals, like when they bring me on deck, I'm just DJing, I'm just playing the music. But I like positive vibes, and I like to try to motivate and inspire the guys to be positive. You dig what I'm saying? And just step outside of your comfort zone. You never know, because everybody got so many like check marks and stuff in a box that they think like, okay, you got to be this, you got to do this in order to date, and you never know, you might meet somebody cool. I done seen some guys on there that looked at like nerds, but they got their shit together. You dig what I'm saying? Cause you know how social media have you. Social media have you where you got to be fly. And see, I be branding myself, and then I do music and I do the public speaking. So yeah, if I stood up from the waist down, I got on some garbage. I just got this shit on
I
just
thought
for the
you were about to
camera.
say I didn't have no pants. I was gonna say, hey, hey.
No, 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 I ain't going that bold. But meanwhile, what I'm saying is you'll have a average Joe who will be on the thing, and ladies would see him, and they wouldn't give him the chance of day. They probably wouldn't even look his way. But then when you get to listening to him, like, man, dude's a IT tech supervisor. He got his own home. He don't got no kids. You looking at this motherfucker like, hey, he winning out here. While dude and everybody else out here playing and smoking and vaping and drinking. Here go a normal guy over here that you pass by every single day, and he God fearing. He got a good job, no kids, nothing like that. So when I be seeing stuff like that, it's kind of hopeful. It make you feel like, yeah, let's try to see if you could put somebody in a position to do something different. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think you never know what you're going to find out here in the world. And if you keep doing the same thing, you will generally keep finding the same thing. So going out, stepping outside the box, taking a chance, asking people questions, it, give not just like even in this situation, one of the things that like hurts my feelings sometimes is when people walk out the gate and everybody pops their balloon
Yeah.
because they don't look
Yeah.
like what they're
What
expecting.
they?
And that's why you know, some people are more sensitive than others. Some people do it because they think it's funny, but I'm not sure that I could be on the show because I'm not sure how I would feel popping somebody's balloon.
Yeah. You wouldn't. You ain't got enough. So you too nice. You dig what I'm saying? You want to be nice. They say you got to pop two balloons, and now you don't know what to do.
Yeah,
You're
like
just standing
that
around.
I would feel bad. I don't wanna ever intentionally hurt someone. So I'm not sure. Like,
So
I'm
if you
not
pop his balloon, you think he gonna turn into a serial killer or something? Like he gonna
no,
be mean or he gonna be mad?
I just wouldn't want him to be like, "Well, Why she pop my balloon? What's wrong with me?
All right.
I'm
So
the bleeding heart of the group, you know.
I can dig it. So as y'all been watching the shows, Nicole, I'll start with you. What are some of the pros to the show? Some of the pros that you think that you have seen out of it, because it's been some ghetto shit that I've seen. So we'll talk about the pro. We'll talk about the pros and the cons because we got to get ready to be ready to face this. So what are some of the pros that you think it is to this dating show? I think she is in slow motion. She in the Matrix. Yeah.
My internet
You
is
in the-
jacked. Can y'all hear
okay.
me?
So I'll start. Yeah, we can, but you going slow. So I'll start. Can you hear us? Maybe you can
Because my
hear us.
internet.
Okay. Okay, so some of the pros that as I've been watching the show, I think we touched a little bit up on them, far as like people stepping out of the box. But far as the Quad Cities, I like what y'all said. The Quad Cities edition, small towns need love too. I'm almost guaranteeing you that the first time we do one show, and they go live and people get a chance to see themselves and they get to see characteristics, I bet you a lot of more people gonna want to do it. You know what I mean? Because everybody love reality TV. You know what I mean? Everybody like to be a part of something. And so I think the pros of it'll be fun, it'll be exciting, then everybody can get to
Mhm.
watch themselves on TV and be cool about it. The cons that I'm taking away from the show is that I don't ever want to have a man get up there and, just because you don't like her or she popped a balloon on you, now you got to disrespect her. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't got to talk bad because there
Yeah.
was a guy that was in Indianapolis and it was just like, it's like he just thought he was the Don Dada. Oh, you saved yourself all the way to the last, knowing that these girls was liking you. He was the typical, he was tall, dark skinned, he had the dreads. Then he'll get to the end and get up front, then be like, oh, why'd you wear those boots out here? You could have picked some more boots. It's like, nigga, you could have popped your balloon out the gate when you seen the boots. You dig what I'm saying? Don't wait to the end and then try to, you know what I mean, try to down talk her, question her, your attire. You dig what I'm saying? You wanted to question her attire. You should have just popped your balloon out the gate. You didn't. Don't do that. Don't put people on blast. So the cons of it, I'm with you, Alicia. I don't want nobody's feelings to be hurt. I want y'all to have fun, bring some character, make it live, and give the Quad Cities something else to do. I think y'all said that when y'all first started, but we ain't out here trying to hurt people's feelings. You know what I mean? Let's be cool and be mature, be on some grown people shit. So that's my pros and cons. What are some of your pros and cons? Anybody?
Yeah. So
Well, you might want to go, Alicia.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. I don't like the disrespect.
Yeah,
I don't like the disrespect. I don't people to take that chance to have a viral moment
yeah.
and think it's going to give them 15 minutes of fame. So I don't like that. So I don't know if that's something you already said because screen was frozen and I didn't hear half of what y'all was. But, I don't like that when people do that. I think everybody deserves, and if you don't like somebody, it's just not your vibe, and move on. Just let
Yeah.
them find whoever they're supposed to
You going
find.
in and out. Yeah.
That's just not your person. So okay, cool. Your person might be coming in a different round or whatever, but um, yeah,
She froze on us.
She's so
Yeah, your screen keep freezing, but I think overall, I think we was kind of like on the same page. Some of your cons is the disrespect. Don't use this show as a viral moment to, you know what I mean, to try to, okay, you ain't finna get no airplay by disrespecting nobody on this show.
yeah,
You dig what I'm saying?
and that can be edited out. So don't feel like you need to jump in and hurt somebody's
No.
feelings in
Yeah.
hopes of because that can be edited out. I do see something going across the bottom that's saying this video was previously recorded, but right now we're live. So if anybody has questions, I don't know if we have anybody watching with us, but we're here.
Yeah,
For me,
and
I
I
think
see five. I got so many different platforms. They all over the place. Most of them is watching on TikTok, which we won't see they chats over here. But sometimes Facebook, the people that's on Facebook, if y'all got any questions or if y'all seen this show, the pros and the quans, tap in. with us. But go ahead, Alicia. Finish what you were saying.
Yeah, no, I think that for the pros, I think it's just being even in the like in the general vicinity, because I'm sure the people will be coming from like a commuting area. You're going to possibly meet people that you've never seen before.
Hmm.
um, a lot of times smaller areas seem like they're so small that everybody knows everybody, but we really don't. I'm out all the time and I see people I've never seen before and may never see again. So this kind of gives an opportunity for to bring that together. The cons is actually the same thing, that you might run into some people that you've already uh,
Yeah.
encountered before or what have you. So I mean that can be dealt with as well. I think we've seen that on a couple of the episodes where someone's like, "Hey, we've dated before, we've whatever." But I don't
Mhm.
like the disrespect. I think that people can there's a way. Again, everyone is not for everyone. Everyone is not going to find you beautiful.
Right.
And sometimes, if they give you a chance, they might not find you beautiful when they first encounter you, but you grow on them.
Yeah.
So I would encourage people not to pop their balloon prematurely. I always think it's funny when people start looking for their balloon back. Like
Yep.
once somebody starts talking, they're like, wait a minute, what did I do?
Okay.
So
I, I got one. Hold on. Let me show you this one. And because I wanna take us into the next segment, but check him out because he did ask for his back. So let's see. Let's try this one.
Where you're from, and then how do you feel about men with kids?
I'm from Dallas, Texas,
Okay.
and I would prefer him not to have kids
Okay.
because I don't have kids. But I'm open minded. You didn't let her finish.
She says she would prefer, so I don't want her to settle. I want her to get exactly what she wants.
I feel that. I appreciate that.
I have two children, so 19, 14. I'm very interested. If anything, I think you're very beautiful. I like the way you carry yourself. You said you're big on health, stuff like that. I'm into that. So yeah, I would have kept, but I mean, I don't. Maybe I should have held on, let you make the decision. But
Yeah,
at the
I was
same
just saying
time,
I'm
I kind
open
of
minded, but
okay. I mean, if I take a balloon back and then I'll let you make the decision.
yeah, get your balloon
Okay.
back. Can we get a balloon back? Let's get a balloon back. You didn't even let me
Get that balloon
finish.
back.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and I don't feel like I'm rushing it. I feel like it's natural. So
So okay, fast forward. He has now been on a date with her. He must have won the date, and so now he's. This is like
and
them
honestly,
catching up with each
whoa,
other
whoa,
afterwards.
whoa,
Are you serious? Oh, man.
Nicole, I love you deeply, man, and we are moving at our own pace.
Oh my God.
Regardless of anybody else's opinion, you are a special woman, man. And when a man knows, he knows. And I believe from the bottom of my heart that you are my person, my best friend, the person I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with, and just have a good time and just enjoy this ride together, man. So will you do me the honor?
That was dope.
wow.
That was
Yeah.
dope.
So yeah. So not only did he ask for his balloon back, but
When
fast
a man
forward,
knows, he
he
knows.
knows. Okay, so you was just talking about get the balloon back, and so yeah, are we definitely doing that if they pop and it's premature, and then all of a sudden you they're gonna say
Oh,
y'all gonna give them you gonna have extra balloons, Alicia? Somebody you gonna have them? Somebody gonna have extra balloons? Be like, get that balloon back. There it is.
I will just, I like I said, I
take your
I'm
balloon back.
I'm the hopeful romantic, so I feel like they should be able to get their balloon back. I mean, but don't let's not play these games.
Yeah.
Every time you pop somebody, just
And
but
then say, okay, later on down the road,
Mhm.
be like, oh, I want my balloon back. But let me ask y'all this. So do you think
Right.
because he they went on a date, so they must have made a match. They must have went on a date and she was doing like a show, like a catch up to say, all
Mm.
right, let's see what they've been doing. And then all of a sudden he got down on one knee and proposed. Do you think that that can happen? Is that possible?
Oh, yeah.
I
Look at
mean,
Nicole, like, yeah.
You don't
anything's possible.
Gen, Miss Gen X, that's possible. You could do that. That can happen. Let me ask y'all a question, y'all women. I just want to ask y'all a serious
you don't
question.
think that's possible?
How long does it take to fall in love? No, how long do you think it takes to fall in love with somebody, to love somebody?
I think you got to For me, everybody's different.
Okay.
but I mean, you can fall in lust, but to fall in love, you have to like. I have to know someone. I have to know to feel a connection enough to want to continue to know them every day and want more and more and more and more. Like that to me is going to take time. I don't think it could happen in one date, but if it can, like, wow. If anybody has had that love at first sight and it's lasting, come holler at uh,
Let you
Alicia
know
on
that you
Command, let me know about it. I want to hear about it because I don't know.
you don't think so? Okay, Nicole, your turn. What do you think? Love at first sight.
I
Hold
think,
on. Somebody said 3 business days.
3 business days.
um, so you can
Dang, you keep
do
going
all
out,
the things, you
Nicole.
can say all the words, you can do whatever, but show and prove. Show
I
and
don't know who your
prove. Look,
provider is.
I don't
Show and prove.
seen real. Hmm. Yeah, for real. Like
I'm posting that. Three.
it's, but
We don't
to
know
me,
what you're
chemistry
saying.
is
It's kind
is
of
a
like you
big
giving
deal.
us wisdom, but
If
we
there's
just
no
can't get it
chemistry,
out of you. Yeah, I understand that. I
because
understand that. If there's no
my
chemistry,
internet sucks.
um, yeah. But it was going good when me and you was here. Then when Alicia showed up, it started messing up.
Well,
No, but me and her was
so
backstage at like six
Well,
o'clock,
no,
wasn't we?
chemistry is
At
not.
six
No,
o'clock,
chemistry is not
listen,
enough.
listen.
are
Because
you
let
trying to
me tell
blame
you
me?
something.
No, I'm just saying at 6 o'clock it
Love,
was dope.
love is a choice, and you have to make
Okay,
the choice every single day. You can't just
right.
fall in enough. Love is not enough. Love is not
Right.
enough.
So
No.
you are saying that you can fall in love in 3 business days.
3 business days. I really would like to know about this 3 business. What did the brother look like, girl? Drop a picture in the chat.
So that matters on how do you look like, because that means that you're gonna want to be around him a lot.
I mean, I am not completely hung up on looks, but to be like in love, this is going to sound so shallow. So I'm trying to figure out a way to say it
You're gonna
that
have to be
doesn't
easy
make
on
me
the
sound like
eyes.
shit. But I don't want to like wake up to somebody that I don't want to wake up to. So,
Wake up and he scare you like, oh, who
you
is you?
know, so there has
Hey,
there's got
listen.
to be some initial reason, like, people can grab you in for different things. Sometimes a brother is just fine, and that is enough to rope you in and want to know more about him and more and more. And just sometimes you got to like focus, like,
Right,
but sometimes their personality makes them more attractive. A
right.
fine person can become
Right.
ugly with their personality
That's dope. I
than
like that.
a, someone who you didn't initially think was attractive can really lure you in, and suddenly that's the face you want to see.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
the chemistry. I'll go back every
chemistry.
time. It's the chemistry because you, somebody that's else can be super fun to me because of the way you talk to me,
Right.
treat me, whatever, and be ugly as hell to somebody else. That's good because
Mhm.
be ugly to them as long as you find me, that's all that matters.
That's it. Hey, but listen to this though. Since both of y'all spiritual, what if it was like back in the days, like the Old Testament, and somebody just pull up to your house and your father be like, "Come on now, Alicia, that's your husband. Go with him for the rest of your, for the rest of your life." What would you do?
Well, my father, I mean, he's gone
I'm
and
sorry to
is
hear that.
wherever he's resting. But and however, he would not have been the person. He didn't make good decisions for
Wherever.
himself. What he wasn't going to do is make those decisions for me. But I think sometimes you might be able to learn.
She said, wherever he's resting.
You might be able to learn to love someone. I have actually talked to people who have been in arranged marriages, and they talk about choosing someone and continuing that flow and really having a beautiful life with them. Sometimes I think that might be easier. Sometimes other people, like, not in my case, not my particular father, But sometimes other people know who fits with you better almost than you do, and they might find you the right person.
Right.
I don't know who that person is in my life that could pick for me, but no.
They couldn't just say go with
Yeah,
him. That's your
no,
husband.
yeah,
No.
Now that's Worth
yeah,
Nance
no.
Jr. That's my little
There's no
cousin.
way that
He's down in Burlington. Little cuz, I wish that you was kind of like live because you got a situation going on, and I'm not for sure did I hear you right. Did you know her from back in the past, or was it just something because you and her fell in love and y'all kind of like doing the damn thing really quickly? So I mean, you
Oh,
are, yeah, it's a testament. And I just seen him. I had a doctor's appointment in Burlington, and so he had the shoe store, and he my little cousin, but he always look out for me and shit. So I popped in on him. He was ecstatic about his new girl, and he like, man, come back down for the Super Bowl. And it was kind of like a quick, like, you know what I mean? And they together, like really, really like together. Like, I'm like, okay. Now listen to what Rachel says. She said, jokes aside, falling in love is unpredictable. Some tumble in weeks, others ease it over in months. A few stubborn ones fight it even when it's obvious. Studies say men fall faster, women take their time. But feelings don't check the calendar. Love isn't a race. It's a free fall. What y'all think about that? Any comments on that? What do you think?
I'm marinating.
You let it marinate?
I
Well,
just go I go by my
let me start first, real quick,
I go
Nicole.
by my
Well, because she's saying that y'all got emotions, and so when I was being discipled, when we was studying the woman out of the Bible, when God created her, you do know that you guys are the emotional creatures, and so we logic, y'all emotional. So I feel Alicia, it takes time, you know what I mean, and this and that. A man might see somebody and it might like she got like a cool couple of qualities. She might look good if she can cook, um without being graphic, the sexual shit in the bed, if it's dope, and the environment, like she got a clean crib, and like she go to work, I'm gonna fucking like jump on his knees like old boy and be like, you ready? Like hold on, I don't need to look no further, let's go. And then like later on in life you might figure out that damn she kind of crazy, or she got, what I mean. So I understand it, but I feel you on that one though, Rachel, because um I don't know. I'm the type of person, if a person show me love, I'll always try to double it up and give it back. I always been one of them type of guys, but I don't know. She said, it can happen. Some people do it in weeks, some people do it in months. But it's true. Love, what I mean, don't check a calendar. Feelings don't check the calendar. It don't say, all right, by 30 days, I'm supposed to be at liking you a little bit more. 60 days, all right, you my dude now. You know what I mean? Sort of how like think like a man, act like a woman. How he got that 90-day wait, you know what I mean, and this and that and shit. So do you think it's like that? Feelings don't have to check in with a calendar?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think you can put things like sometimes it might sneak up on you and you might just be chilling and vibing with someone as a friend and then be like, damn, this could be for me. And then you'd have messed around and there you are. If I think that it is a dance because one person could fall in love with and another person is not there.
Right.
And you could have all this love in your heart for someone who is doesn't return it. And so I think it's kind of there is like a magic to it all where both people can come together and both experience that and continue to choose each other, continue to feel the chemistry, continue to, even when you piss each other off, to know that you still would choose to circle back.
Yep. I can understand that. Now, Nicole, what do you think on feelings don't check in on a calendar? Do you think it's a timeline on falling in love?
No, there is no timeline. I don't believe there's a timeline. I've gone many routes to love and found that um, love really is not based on emotion.
Okay.
If you get down to it, love is a
Okay.
choice,
Okay.
and
So
and women, you are right. Most women are logical creatures. I mean,
no, we are, men are.
women are women are emotional creatures. But if they would tune into their logic, and understand that love is a choice,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to separate emotion from the choice of love, you, women would get so much farther.
Okay, so can you give me like
So,
one little example? You got like a little example you can give me of saying love is a choice and don't use it emotionally. I think I know what you're saying, but
so,
give me an example.
so, I was married. I'm not anymore, but I was so in my marriage. There were times when I wanted to throw that man away. I mean, oh, and every day I had to get up and make a choice to love him, and he had to make a choice to love me through every situation, trial, whatever it was. And there were a lot of good days when it was easy, but there were situations where it wasn't so easy. And we had to say, okay, I don't like you. I don't want to talk to you. But if this marriage is going to work, we have to choose that love is more important than whatever bullshit that you're choosing to uh, participate in, and whatever bullshit that I'm choosing to participate in that is keeping us separated. Because
Okay.
in the end, the love is the most important thing, and we choose that over everything else.
Okay.
We choose love. We choose love for God, love for each other, love for our children, love for this marriage, because that's what our vow was. So when you put that into perspective, of love is the most important thing. So when you that's the logic. That's the logic of choosing love. It's there's no emotion in it. And
Okay. So that's your
when you
opinion.
separate the emotion, when you
Okay.
do that, then you're able to separate your emotion, stop being all this, and stop withholding and doing all these dumb things that sometimes women do,
What,
and sometimes petty
okay. All right.
then you
I,
can move
I
on.
I think I think I get an idea of what you're saying. I'll speak on the last. Alicia, what do you think about that theory?
I mean, eh, I'm an emotional person, so I lead with that. I think that people's idea of love is different, and that again, it's about finding someone who you share the same idea of what love is and that can grow. I think that there are times in life if you look back where you thought something was love and you're like you you
That
grow
ain't
and
love.
you realize that was never love in the first place,
Right.
and
Yeah.
you don't necessarily always get the freedom to be able to say that out loud. And when
Hmm.
you really come to a realization is of like I never even really truly loved this person, but you don't want to necessarily say it out loud because people will think you're a bad person.
Yeah.
So I think that for me, I am just an emotional person, and I just kind of would like the freedom and the safety to just run with that and just run with that and
Yeah.
be that instead of always having to think logically, because I do have to go in there and think logically and pull that back and be like, no, that
Okay.
no, you can't
Question.
have him. But
It is okay. When you say it like that, being emotional, would you say that you're like a hopeless romantic?
yes.
Okay. And see, I think that's what kind of separates it for me, Nicole, is because I understand that. Like sometimes it's
Hmm.
logic to a certain degree. Like my uncle and my aunt, they was married for like 50 years. Then after a while, they started looking like each other. They could finish each other's sentence. You dig what I'm saying? They were so in tune with each other. It's like they became one. And
Hmm.
so even though, she was more like a homebody and he always worked, he would go out fishing and, do his little thing. But logically, he knew this is where home is at. Make sure that these bills is paid. Make sure that I do what I do and stuff like that. But on the flip side of that, I think it's got to be some type of emotional, you know what I mean? Some stuff that make you just crave your partner. Like, okay, I just want to decorate a bed with flowers. You know what I mean? The other shit. You dig what I'm saying? Because if it's all logic, and then you get to like, I don't like you, but just lay down. You dig what I'm saying? Go to sleep or I'll kill you. You dig what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
It's gonna be
right,
like,
but
it's gonna-
there's
Why are you
there's
laughing?
also a
I don't
difference
know.
between there's also a difference between love, get
Right.
that too. There's
Yeah.
that difference.
Yeah. I
And
understand.
sometimes
Right. Because I
you can love a person and realize that you're not in love,
right.
and that's a difference. So that's like comes
Yeah.
in, you're just like, okay, we're just gonna deal with the love and understand that yeah, there's no in love, and then
But
so
I'm
you
just
can be a
saying,
hopeless
but
romantic and it won't make a difference
when you're a hopeless
because
romantic,
you're not
you
in
are
love.
kind of like you're kind of in love with the person when you're a hopeless romantic. If I just love you, but I'm tired
Right.
of being in love with you and I don't really want to do no cool shit for you, I just don't want to see nothing bad happen to you. I think you need to go on and go. I think you need to go and find your person because I don't want that. You dig what I'm saying? I think like if you're not in
Eventually
love
you're
and we
gonna
ain't
end up
waking up
killing each
every
other.
day, right? Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say you're gonna do
Right.
all that, but I understand the point. You dig what I'm saying? I understand the point. That's why I'm saying you probably need to go on and go. But I'm saying I want to be in love with that person, like, like let's grow old together. You dig what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Let's see how creative you can do. How can you keep this shit going until the casket drop? You dig what I'm saying? I don't know, but I mean, I've seen some people do it. I got an auntie and uncle right now in Indianapolis, and I think they damn near about to touch 50 years. And ever since I was a kid, I've always seen them together. I know behind the scenes there probably been some issues, but in front of us, it's always been love. It's always been a roof over the house. They already worked until they retired,
Yeah.
and even to this day, they feed each other. Baby this, baby that. You dig what I'm saying? They still dance with each other. They still in love with you. Little bitty kisses, and you know what I mean. And it's just like I be looking at them like, damn, I want that shit. Like that's what I think it's supposed to be about.
Look,
I don't
well, I my parents have been married. It'll be 60 years this year. 60
okay.
years. And they don't do none of that. They don't do
They don't
none
do none of that.
of that. They do
Let's read what
they
Rachel
do
said.
all they
They do what? Okay, never mind. Hold on, real quick. Rachel said, "I agree
they
that
should have
love
a
is
camera in their house.
no, they too. She says, I agree that love is both a feeling and a choice. The spark of attraction and deep emotions may happen naturally, but staying in love, choosing to show up, communicate, and commit daily is an intentional decision. Feelings can fade, but the choice to nurture love is what makes it last. Okay, I think that's dope. Okay, what's up, Nicole? She says this. Are you referring to what Rachel said and saying that it's fire? Like, damn. So you know what? I think that makes a little bit of sense too. Rachel's kind of smart. I don't know if y'all know Rachel. Y'all know Rachel? Don't Rachel be coming to the hump day over there with Urban Reserve? You ever seen her up there? I don't know, but she always on here like a she's sort of like a psych or something over here or a professor on the show. So she always saying
Why
like
you
little
didn't
deep.
jump her in?
She won't get on the show. She just always hit us with like deep paragraphs. You dig what I'm saying? She'll hit us with deep paragraphs. So take what Nicole just said and said, okay, you have to make that choice to just wake up and say, man, you know what? I'm in it. I married you. I'm gonna commit to this vow. But then again, there has to be some type of feelings. They can fade, but then you have to make the choice to nurture the feelings. You understand that, Nicole? Like saying, all right, I love you, but then again, do you all right, so today I might not have had a good day with you. You dig what I'm saying? Like I wanted to throw you away yesterday, but today I seen a nice little pair of shoes you like, and I thought that you know what I mean? I came to the crib, or I came to the crib and fixed your favorite meal because I said some really horrible things to you yesterday, and
Yeah.
yeah. So can that happen? Does that work? That's a choice.
Like literally, like
That's a choice to
I mean,
nurture.
we were great for like we had such good fun. Like we had fun, but there were times we had your discussions and disagreements like and we would talk it out or whatever. like when we had disagreements, we didn't like each other because we were both strong-willed, right? In those times, we had to make the choice to, okay, I like you. I don't like you right now, but I respect you. We're making the choice to lay our pride aside, choose love, and we're not gonna I'm right, I'm right, da da da. And
Right.
love comes first because
Right.
you understand what I'm saying? It's not that we hated each other for 10 years. It's just, you know, you have to be logical and not be so emotional because if you stay in your emotion all the time, it it that's when you stay at odds all the time. You have to be able to as a woman or as a man because he was emotional. Sometimes men get emotional out of that
Yeah, they get in their feelings.
and switch
Yeah.
to okay, what's more
Yeah, they
important?
sure do. All right.
Important.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this then. Have you given up on love? Have you given up on love? You was married. Alicia,
Honestly,
I'm gonna ask you too. You was married. I'm just saying, yeah, be honest. It's an honest question. Like, what
I've
you gonna
been
do?
I've been
Tell us your story.
divorced almost as long as I've been married. I've been divorced 8 years, and from what I've seen, last 8 years has just about made me give up on love. Just about. It's horrible.
Okay.
The dating pool has
Okay,
all
Alicia, what you
kinds of piss and it's horrible. I don't like it. I don't
so
like it.
you use an analogy like people go to the public park and the public pools and piss in the pool? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know. Alicia, you was married. You're emotional. You're a hopeless romantic. Did you give up on love? Did you marriage? Would you ever get married again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I know I feel like as long as I am living in this world, there is an opportunity for me to connect with someone that will connect back
Mm-hmm.
and feel that way. And I would not give up on love because if to me, for me to give up on love, I don't think that what's left. Like that's what we're here for in this world in different forms. And I have learned to love myself better. And I think that that in and of itself is I have love to give. So
Okay.
yeah,
There it is.
I'm that girl.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so there go the thing. There go kind of like two like different things. I think y'all both should get a balloon and get in line. And I'm gonna bring some guys out there. No, I'm gonna bring some. I know some cool people though. You know, I cut hair. I know some guys. Okay. All right. That's how you gonna do them, and you ain't even seen them yet.
Look,
That's how you gonna
he's
do them,
the
and you ain't
hopeless
seen them yet.
romantic and she popped her balloon
Yeah, you saw a
already.
hopeless romantic. You ain't man. You just went back on your words. Okay,
I did not.
Nicole said absolutely intentional redirect thoughts to what was the initial draw and attraction to one another. We partners. So are you basically saying, Nicole, that as partners we supposed to fight? And maybe some people, can you go back and to the beginning and say, okay, whatever it was that made us love each other from the beginning, let's take that and use that as fuel to keep fighting. Is that enough?
I think if it's real love, I think like I said, I don't I think a lot of times people get into situations, relationships, situationships, and they think it's love, and you really don't have a foundation of love in the first place. So you really can't get back to anything but lust
Right.
and in those situations. But I think if there is a true love and both of you are committed to that, to being in love, to having love, to loving each other and being together, of course you're everything is not going to be sunshine and roses. There's going to be some arguments and misunderstandings, and when emotions are particularly high, there might even be some like kind of self-sabotage, because you're
Mm,
so emotional that you might get
Mhm.
it
Yeah, I've
might
done.
just sabotage yourself. Like you might just feel like the connection is too strong and you do kind of something to push them away. It's just there's just so much. It's so
okay.
exhausting.
She said, "If y'all don't want to be hooked up, send them to me." You are you talking about? No, Rachel, you're gonna get on the show. If you really you don't want to come over here
Mhm.
on this show, come on, pop the
Yeah,
balloon
you
and
gotta
find
fill out the
love. You dig what I'm
application.
saying?
Mhm.
And I got some
Girl,
guys
you
that's
might
in
as
the
well just get on
barbershop.
the just get on the podcast.
So she's got a question. She
Yeah,
says,
you
if
gotta
love
fill out the
requires,
application, get on the show.
listen to this. She's asking y'all this question. She says, if love requires effort to last, is it ever truly unconditional?
Love is n I don't believe love is ever unconditional. I don't believe that. I believe love, just like everything else, has conditions. Everything has
But
conditions.
I always look at it.
That's
I'm
my
looking at
belief.
it totally different. Well, I'm looking at it totally different because when
I
somebody say
believe everything has
unconditional,
conditions.
I'm thinking that, yeah, I'm thinking that there is no conditions in where you would fight. Like, because when you remember when you stand up there and you give your vows, remember you say through
Mhm.
sickness, through health, through richer, through poor, through, you know what I mean? You say all of this, and then you say like, yeah, you finna be ride or die, and then it don't really last. So to me, I thought that that was supposed to be unconditional. Like there is not a condition in this world that'll make us part from each other.
Now see, there's a difference. You can love someone and not be with them.
Right.
Sometimes you
We're
have to
talking about
love
in a marriage
people,
though, but
but
hold on.
I mean, but you can marry people that you don't love,
Right.
and then when you figure that out, you leave. But you can
Is that
also
what you doing, throwing up the deuces? Was you
you
hitting the
can
deuces?
also love someone and love them in the unconditional part comes is that you realize that maybe this isn't going to happen for us, and you
Okay,
can love them from a distance, and sometimes you got to love people from afar, or that you love them enough to recognize that you love them, and maybe they it's not reciprocated, so you have to love them enough to want them to go out and find the love that they want for them and just break your own heart and do that. But love can be unconditional, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be together while
That's
that
the thing.
unconditional love is out there.
Okay, so that's the thing. So there are conditions, and the conditions are that your love for them may be eternal,
hmm,
but their love for you may not. Their presence in your life may not always be there. So
right.
there are conditions, like their presence in your life may not always be there. Like
Okay,
my kids, I have unconditional love for my kids. It doesn't mean that the conditions are always going to be ideal, that they're always going to treat me right, that they're always going to do what I say, that that they're always going to take my advice and do the things that I tell them to do, I tell them to walk. And there are plenty of mothers who have children in jail,
right.
or in the hospital, or where doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. It doesn't change their love for them, but the conditions change.
But
So
I think like
I
this
mean,
though. If you go to like children to somebody else, because once you put that kid here on earth, Nicole, even if they do get grown, you dig what I'm saying? Unless they just keep backbiting you and backbiting you to the point where you done lost money and sleep and stuff over them, you'll always go back to your kids and you'll help them. Now, this person that's laying next to you, it's like, fam, you can get out of here. You you dig what I'm saying? Like you can move around. Like you dig what I'm saying? I got all the bills by myself. We don't even need go ahead and just go. Go on into the closet, get your shit, and you get going. But you just can't necessarily do that to your kids. You dig what I'm saying? So when a person supposed to be a teammate and be a partner, you
mhm.
renege on that deal, then we got issues. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. But if it's unconditional love, do you fight for it? But then again, I guess that's a whole nother show because then you got to know when to draw the line. It's gonna have to be a line somewhere. Somebody going to say something. But it's you saying that you have in the 8 years that you've been divorced, you was married for about an 8 and divorced for about 8. You haven't seen anything that'll make you feel like okay, I might want to get back in love again. But I'm just saying, don't everybody want to be in love and be married? Is anybody scared of growing old by themselves?
No. Look,
No,
I saw my grandmother
I don't think
die
so.
at
You know what?
95. and she
Right.
was she was single for 40. Her last 40 years of
For
life,
40.
she was single. And and when I used to go take care of her, I would cook her breakfast, and on Saturdays we all took turns going to take care of her. And I said, "Grandma, why you need a boyfriend?" And she looked at me, she goes, "I don't need them problems. I don't need them problems." Now, I had been divorced by that time. And I was like, and then she schooled me on some stuff. And she lived on her own. She lived in an assisted living, and she got around all by herself, did her own lawn and did her stuff. And we all went over, took turns visiting her. She was not lonely. She watched the Cubs and the Cowboys and her Westerns and was fine and
Mm-hmm.
lived happy.
My
She was
my
happy
my
and
mom
at
doing that
peace.
now. My mom do that like right now. Watch westerns and watch her shows, and she's straight. But then again, too, and not to be funny though, they did make the roles, and the roles keep women to themselves. You, you think what I'm saying? Listen, don't sound shocked. Don't sound in
That was
disbelief.
not where I thought you were going with that.
But no, listen. Most single ladies
Not
around the world got the roles. They got the roles, and that's a dangerous piece of machine right there, and that'll keep you single. You dig what I'm saying? You don't need no man. A lot of people will be like, I don't want no man, as long as they got that. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't know how older people do it, but I'm saying I don't know. I just wanna roll over and talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Like at night, like wake up in the morning, like and I don't know. It's like I don't know. I guess because I seen the images of it. Unfortunately, my stepdad he passed, but when he was here, the image of him and my mom, you dig what I'm saying? My dad and his wife, my uncles. I've seen like a couple of households with the husband and wife there together. So I think it's dope. I don't know, but I don't know. So I guess we're just gonna try to see to do the best that we can do to get people pushed in the right direction. Pop the balloon and find love. I think we kind of went a little bit deep. I don't think they're gonna find all of that what you just said, Nicole, in that line. In that line. Now let me ask you this: do you think in Pop the Balloon that sometimes they are not asking the right questions when trying to get to know people?
Absolutely. I think
Yeah.
that sometimes they're asking things that are so superficial, um,
very superficial.
that you're not necessarily finding anything out about people. I was just having a conversation with a friend earlier today and recognized that the people that like that I consider in my sphere of friendships, I really don't know what they do for a living because the conversations that I've had with them have been all kinds of things, deepness, whatever, but it has not been about like what they do on a daily basis, what they do to make their money. Like I have no idea. I know where most of them work, but I don't know what exactly it is they do or what. And one of the first things that happens on these shows is, what do you do? What do you do? And then they make a judgment
Mm-hmm.
about what kind of money that would be, and they start thinking into. Now, I'm not saying that you want to go to the show and somebody that's like, I don't know how to, somebody that's not gainfully employed and who is looking for a come up. You want to make sure that you're checking that out. But I just think that we have to go deeper as people in getting to know people than what are you doing?
The
What do you
surface.
do
Okay.
for a living?
Mhm.
What do
So
you
let me
have?
let
What do you drive? What do you
okay. Let me ask you this real quick. So I was talking to Tanaja, and so sometimes you see how they get stuck with like questions. Would we be able to do
Mhm.
like a little bowl that might have like some questions in it or something like that? Or just because I got the podcast, me and Tanaja was talking about doing the podcast, you could be like, okay, for the men, like say for instance, would
no.
you can refer to DJ Bear Truth and he can give you a question. You dig what I'm saying? Something because I think that's real. A lot of times when y'all getting up there, sometimes you asking the wrong questions when you're trying to get to know somebody. You looking at the superficial, like you dig what I'm saying? Okay, they work here, they might have this job, this and that. I like it sometimes when a guy might ask a woman if this is how you really feel, are you God fearing? And if she was like, she don't, then he said that's a big deal for me because he feels like a person that has a relationship with God stand on morals and standards. Not saying everybody does, but to him, it might feel like that. Now with the one, you just seen the one where a dude had the two girls there, and just because she said she had two kids, two baby, what I mean, he asked her did she have baby daddy drama. She said no, but at the end of the show, he still popped her balloon and went with the chick that didn't have kids. You see what I'm saying? So
I
if you've seen them, yeah, if you seen a woman with kids on there, what kind of questions do you think a person could ask if it's a woman? So you don't necessarily count her out.
I think for anyone, you need to know what your deal breakers are.
Yeah.
There are men whose deal
Mhm.
breaker is a woman with kids, and you need to clear that right away
Mhm.
because there are too many situations where women are men-centered. And if a man doesn't vocalize his issues with your children, you will bring him into a situation and he will destroy your relationship with your children or could possibly, I'm not saying that I'm not
Gonna
being
happen. Yep, but
anti-male. I'm not saying, but I think it could happen
it's a
either way,
possibility.
women the same way. You have to know when you walk in the door of this situations what your deal breakers are. And if your deal breakers or you don't want to deal with someone who has children, then pop that balloon immediately. Don't go and
Exactly.
ask a
Mhm.
bunch of other questions because you don't have it in
Mhm.
your heart to deal with that situation.
So anybody that's watching this show, because they'll go back and they'll watch it, make sure that you pay attention to what she just said. Be very conscious of your deal breakers because they're
Right.
important, and don't just be nonchalant because somebody might say, any deal breakers to you, man, a chick that ain't clean, you know what I mean, if she stink, you know what I mean, that's a deal breaker. It's like, no, nigga, tell the truth. What is a real deal breaker to you? Something that's gonna
Right.
make you run and be like, I ain't fucking with you, you know what I
Right.
mean, like, if you're like, I'm gonna give you a deal breaker. If your kids is bad, if your kids ain't disciplined, I ain't fucking with you. Straight up. I don't mind kids. You dig what I'm saying? But you sometimes we don't want like the little kids when you older. You dig what I'm saying? Now, if you got grown kids and we older and you got
Mhm.
grown mature kids, that's cool. But I was at a situation where I was around and you got your 14-year-old over here smoking weed. I'm out of here. I'm on probation. I can't be around this shit. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all going to jail, and I don't want to talk to nobody. If they come, I don't want to have to holler at nobody. Why is he here smoking weed? Listen, sir, I don't even smoke. I don't know what they doing. It's a gang over here. I was just
Listen, sir.
I don't even know why I'm here, man. Give me a ride to the house. You see what I'm saying? It's too much bullshit that's
Not
going
give
on
me a
out here.
ride
So
to the house.
you have to be ready for this type of shit. So have y'all deal breakers together. And ladies, if y'all looking for
Yeah.
love, listen, please try out the show. Rachel said something else. Why not ask their deal breakers before the show and not include people who don't meet their preference? I mean, that makes a lot of sense, Rachel. But I think what's happening is that um it's I think is it too hard because y'all taking the applications, right? And so y'all the one that's got the people signing up. Y'all screening the applications, but is it gonna be kind of hard to kind of get like age preference towards like
That's why it's important to have a big pool of people. Like, I don't
the first one ain't gonna
That's
be
the
like that. We
thing.
just
yeah, I
need
was
to
gonna
put
say the
together
first
one
show
good show. We got to put together one good one. We got to get one good
we
one.
have to get some contestants in here that just, so that we can get a pool of people and say, I'm pretty good at
Yeah.
recognizing what people would mesh well together. I could probably just do a matchmaking thing at some point, but I think
Right.
that once you
That's
get enough people together, then you could be like shows with a theme, like an age range
Yeah,
theme or whatever.
we could
Because
do it.
I really
Yeah,
think a 45 and up show would be
dope.
awesome.
Yeah,
Gen X, Pop
yeah.
the Balloon Gen X
And
would
but
be
then also do a show where
yeah,
when
the
guys is
next
walking
show.
out, the girls ain't popping the balloon talking about he too short. It's like don't do him like that. Like they standing back there and they got all the juice, and then they come through there. Oh, he's handsome, but you're just too short for me. I like a guy. I'm this and in heels, and it's like don't do fam like that. You dig what I'm saying? That's crazy. Because
He's only
now
saying that
it's.
because he's short.
But listen, I mean, I got confidence. So if she's tall, I'm just gonna tell everybody she's my girlfriend is a model. You dig what I'm saying? I'm with
as
it.
as a woman who is five eight
But
and a
Alicia
half.
has the point.
Okay, say that.
Alicia has a
What's
point. I wanna reiterate
The
that point,
themes.
is that
Yeah, the
we
themes.
we have to no, we have to get a pool of applicants. So we are going everywhere and passing out the QR code and getting, people to apply and but we've got quite a few women. We need a bunch of men. So
Right,
get your friends, get who information on because we'd love to be able to categorize the people. We need the people. We need people to
right.
apply and get the
And I think we'll be
contestants.
able to do it after the first good show though too, Nicole. Once
Yeah,
we get one like good
Yeah,
show and they
yeah.
see how it goes, I
yeah.
think that's gonna open up the floodgates and make more people want to jump in. You
Yeah,
think so?
and recognize that the intention behind,
So yeah.
there are some shows that are more ratchet than
Yeah.
others. And so I think you have to recognize the potential. Like, we're not necessarily looking for a ratchet factor. Like, this isn't for shock TV
Yeah.
because we want so much. We're so
Who's
thirsty for views that we're just out here
Right.
wasting people's time. I think that if people come, and just for fun, I'm not saying that you have to come in there and find your wife or your husband, but just come and have a good time and be
hmm
open to that. Your man might not, you could be in the line and your man might not be in the lineup, but he might be sitting in the audience.
right? Just
So,
being in the place to
In the
be.
audience. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, being in the place to be.
Absolutely.
Just the energy and the good vibes. Because I think the cast, everybody, reason why I wanted to be a part of it because I think y'all dope, and I think that the energy and the vibe is gonna be dope. I got all the music though, so it is what it is.
that's all we need.
Yeah, I got all the music.
Right.
How much do I get paid for
Yes.
this?
Yes.
We
You
didn't
get
talk about that.
then if you
We
get
didn't.
the
We're working on
it is immeasurable the amount that you will get
It's gonna be
just
up
for
here.
being in the
Boy, it's gonna
vibe.
be big. Can I buy some shoes with it?
You can change your life with
You
that.
can go back to
That
Dick's
don't
and buy
sound
that
promising to me.
$80 hoodie.
Hoodie. Yeah, that is not gonna happen.
You can go
I
I
back
can't
to
went
believe you
right
Dick's.
back
even walked out the door with it in the first place.
because
Choices.
I'm going to the fights, so I had to have it. So
I
I've
would have
been, you know
never
what I
bought
mean.
an
I was just,
$80.
yeah. I mean, it was just
Yeah,
for, but
I would have made
you have no business being single, sir. You have
oh
no
no,
business being single because
I don't
you
like
need
being
some
single
female
either.
no.
discernment.
No, I don't like being single.
You
I tell
need
You
you
have
that
all
no
the
right
help
business
you
being
can get.
single.
You
now.
could have
Seriously,
called one of us
But
to help you
no,
find a hoodie.
no. Listen, I'm like this though. When I'm trying to find something and I got a vision in my head, if that's the only thing I could do, and that was it, I looked a couple of places and I ran out. So then I go to Walmart and I'm grabbing this toilet paper and these rolls of toilet paper and I shot through there, and look on this rack, $14. I said, "Are you serious?" And is they about the same material? I went right back over there to Dix and gave him that back. She was like, "You back? Did something happen?" Like this. Put this back on my
I know
card.
you did.
Yeah, for real.
run
Put
me my
that right back
money.
in there. Like, yeah, I'm gonna run that back. Like, I don't know what y'all trying to do in here, but it's not gonna
Yes,
happen to me
sir.
today. So yeah, right. But yeah, I understand that. But
Hilarious.
okay, I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I just wanted to get y'all on the show. Maybe we can get Tanaja on there, and then we can have a show. We're gonna do a test run, and then we'll see what's up. Rachel, if you want to be a guest, a contestant on the show, please. We need you.
Just inbox me and tell me what you're looking for. I'll find.
Yeah. And I've been hollering at some guys from the
Right.
barbershop,
We
but
gonna hunt him
some of
down.
them,
We'll hunt him
some of
down.
us, yeah, some of them already got women, and then but I got
You
some,
know.
but the most of the guys that I got
We don't
that's
want
single,
them.
they're young. You see, right? But I'm saying
We don't
they
want
over
them. I
21,
mean,
but
we
they
need
ain't.
them in
Some
the
of them ain't
show,
30.
but
We need to make one show though. So with the contestants that we got now,
I
we'll
have a
probably
child
talk
with it.
behind the scenes. Right. Yeah, but I'm just saying, we'll talk behind the scenes on like the contestants that we do got and try to figure out, what's the age bracket that we're trying to put together. Because I think after the first show, it'll be better. It's gonna be dope after that. Yep. So all right. Do anybody got
Mhm.
anything else they want to say to the people? You got any more knowledge or wisdom you want to drop, Nicole? That's it. What does that mean?
Thank you so
You
much
praying
for
for him?
having this platform to have.
Anytime y'all want to pop up. Y'all
Thank
got
you
all
so
the
much
knowledge
for
and
this
sense. I've been needing
platform.
ladies to
This is
talk to.
amazing.
You already know.
You come
Yes,
on here and talk.
you
Okay,
already
you
know
said it.
that.
So when we start doing it, I'm gonna start sending y'all the link. If y'all pop up, y'all pop up. But okay, so we will see each other this weekend. I'm for sure of it because we got to get together and try to do a test run. So I'll be looking. Is anybody going to the fight? You
I've
think about that?
I've never been to. I've never been.
They dope. I know you're going to that book club at
Yes,
one.
I am hosting a book club.
Talk about the book
Did you
club.
read that book?
No, I didn't want to waste my credit on it because I ain't gonna be able to make
I'm
it to the
almost
book club
done.
thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and
That book is
It's good.
if you have
Cause I
not.
can get the book but see, I ain't gonna be able to make it to the thing because I cut hair at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, well, we will discuss the book on a later date. But Sky Full of Elephants by Sibo Campbell. If you have not read it, read it. I really would like to see more men reading out here, period. But the premise of the book um, is one day without warning or reason that is known to anyone, all of the white people in the United States just unceremoniously walk into their nearest body of water and go away. And what's left in the world has to try to figure out how they're going to continue to live. And they talk about
Function.
situations with government and airplanes and how, how things are going to be divided up, currency and whatnot. And then it also leaves to the question of an interracial, a biracial girl who was being raised by her white mother and her white stepfather with her two white half siblings. They went into the body of water, so she's left alone, so she's forced to reach out to her black father to help her navigate the world. A lot of people hear that and they start thinking, oh, it's racially coded or whatever, but it's really not what you think. I challenge you to read the book and read through the book in its entirety. I've read it twice. I'm actually kind of going through it again in preparation for Saturday, and something else pops up every time I read the book. I promise you, if you get into it, you will enjoy the read and it'll be a great discussion. I really hope to see people Saturday. If you cannot make it Saturday for some reason, still read the book. We will do a different session. I call me, talk to me, inbox me. I really got a lot out of this book and I'd love to discuss it.
Okay. Give us the name again one more time.
It's so
It is Sky. I want to say it right. So it's Sky Full of Elephants by Cebo Campbell. And you
Okay.
can find me at Alicia on Demand. All of the information is there. Cafe Noir is the black owned bookstore locally, that she's currently online looking for a spot. So if you know of a location in Rock Island, but yes, find the details, come to the book club Saturday. If you can't, still sign up for the future sessions. We're going to be reading. We're doing
Okay.
this.
You got anything, Nicole? Anything going on?
no.
Wednesdays, Urban
That book, I'm
Reserve,
going
any
to the
type
book
of
I'm going
karaoke?
to the discussion. No,
Y'all
I'm
going to
going
the
to the
book
book
club?
discussion on
Yeah, y'all need
Saturday.
it.
It's
Right.
yeah,
Right.
that book is woo,
It's gonna be dope.
it's
Okay.
good.
Well,
The
I
book
will see y'all this weekend. I guess
it made me
for the
some type
test
of way.
run of
It's
us
good.
doing the pilot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Everybody heard it, and so
Mhm.
hopefully y'all get a good turnout. I got to cut hair, then I got to go to a fight, so I can't make it. It's too much on my plate. I can't multitask like y'all. I ain't got it together. I can't. I swear I can't. But listen. God bless y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Anytime y'all want to come on here and talk that shit, let me know.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep. Bye. Yep, yep, yep. All right. Lifestyle Productions. We are doing Pop That Balloon or Find Love. Matter of fact, let me give you the little commercial real quick. Let me just give you this with the music so you can know it's a real deal. It's not a joke. It's not for play. Woo! Pop the balloon to find love. Quad City. Small towns need love too. Holla at your boy DJ Bear Truth. It's gonna go down. If you're trying to find a friend or something, come on through, man, and try to find a friend or something. Let me tell y'all a little something before I go. So that way we've been doing like a hour and a half. Shout out to Rachel and Nicole for jumping in the chats. My cousin Lil Willie for doing the for popping up and chatting, man. Because when you're doing it, that crowd participation is a lot, man. It means a lot. It kind of keep the dialogue going and stuff like that. So listen, Sunday I was talking to y'all, and we was talking about Jakarta, and the police killing him, and they got off. The police got off. They didn't see nothing. I seen the body camera of what happened, and him busting the window, and the little dude did not pose a threat at all. He telling his daughter to sit back in the car, and at the same time, it's just like he trying to get away, and he didn't do nothing for dude to shoot him, man. It's so sad and it's so sick. All right. So I'm you know uh venting about that. And so I said something. I said, about how you talk to police when they pull you over, and it's nothing like having your license and being insured. You dig what I'm saying? Because when they pull me over, I'm the right one. You dig what I'm saying? I know how to give them conversation, and to the point where It ain't nothing they can do to me. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I ain't doing nothing dirty. So when they pull me over, I mean, it's not a problem. I don't even get nervous no more. That was on a Sunday. Monday, it happened. First gem I want to drop on you: be careful what you speak out of your mouth. A lot of times when you speaking things, you speaking them into existence. So when people say speak shit into existence, it's really real. So I'm on a show Sunday, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, saying that I mean, I got license and insurance, not boasting or bragging, but just saying it's just real talk. So Monday, I had left from Checkers, so I'm going up to the Arabs on Locust to grab me some. I'm going to grab some pops. I'm going to grab my mom a pop, grab me a pop, and I'm finna go to the house. And so it's a little bit after 12 o'clock. And so if you on Locust and you on Iowa and you come out of the Arabs and you pass up the Dollar General and you make the left and you pass in the school, everybody know the first stop sign that you come to is Kirkwood, right? And so it's only common sense that you stop at the stop sign because you got traffic coming this way and then it's traffic that's coming that way coming down Kirkwood. So ain't nowhere in the world you finna come across there and you don't look both ways, stop and look both ways, right? Then you get to 15 where the old Pink Poodle used to be at in that little store on that corner. And the one way is 15th coming this way. So now, you look this way. And if you don't see nothing coming, you're more likely to hit that stop sign and keep it going. Well, I stop at both of the stop signs. When I get across 15th, dude hits his lights on me. And so I just pull over to the side. And as soon as he get out, you dig what I'm saying? I'm already here. Here go my license. So as soon as he come, I put my license out the window on him. And so, as soon as he tap him, like boom, he ain't even got to ask me the question because I see your license and then what do you do? But when he take my license and he look at it, he say, are you a dealership? Do you got a dealership? And I was like, no, why? He was like, because why do you got the dealer's plate on the back of this truck? And I'm like, well, this the dealership has my car. They're fixing my car. And so they're giving me this truck as a loaner. So he was like, oh, okay. So then he goes back and he runs my information. And then he comes back. He says, do you have anything with the VIN number on it or any piece of paperwork that says that, you know what I mean, this car is being loaned out to you? I go in the glove and I grab the little paperwork. I give it out to him and stuff like that. So then he comes back and he say, can I search the vehicle? Do you mind if I search the vehicle? And I'm like, nope. You ain't searching the vehicle. I said, why you need to search the vehicle? You got probable cause to search the vehicle? He was just like, because I'm a K9 unit and I can search the vehicle if I like. I said, man, what is this about? Why are you trying to search the vehicle? He was like, can you step out, please? So I jump out the truck and he was just like, wait over there in front of my patrol car. So when he telling me that, another police had already bent the corner. He pulls up behind him. And so now he's standing out and he doing me like this. You dig what I'm saying? So he got his arm crossed and he doing me like this. And so he like, where you been? Where'd you go tonight? And I'm like, why? You dig what I'm saying? He was just like, cuz I'm just keeping conversations. And so he say, uh, where you headed to? And I said, why are you asking me these questions? I said, why does that matter, man? He was like, because I'm just trying to keep conversation. He says, are we going to find anything in this car? I was like, man, you ain't finna find nothing in this truck, man. I said, I don't drink and I don't smoke. And I said, I don't even ride with people that do drink and smoke. I said, they ain't jumping in the car with me. And so he was like, yeah. And he was like, so I said, what? You think I got to lie to you? He says, I don't know. People do lie. So I'm like, whatever. So dude with the K9, he gets the dog and he takes the dog and he walks around the truck. So when he walks around the truck, um, he says that the dog got a hit. So he walks the dog across the street. He puts him back into his vehicle, and then he started jumping into the truck with his flashlight, looking for whatever he looking for. And so while he doing that, every time I look at the other officer, he just got his arm crossed and he just mean mugging me, like looking me right in my eyes. And I'm like, bro, like, do you got a problem with me? Like, why are you staring at me like that? So he was like, man, I'm just saying, man. I hope ain't nothing in that car. You sure ain't no weapons or anything? I was like, listen, man, I'm 50 years old. I don't got to lie to nobody. I said I ain't got nothing in that car, that truck. So as he's coming around, I said I got the key in my pocket. I said, you want me to hit the trunk for you? He gonna say, don't worry about it. Ain't nothing in there. And so then he was like, I ain't gonna give you no ticket for running the stop sign. He was just like, man, just be careful. Have a good night. So I'm looking at him. I said, what's your name? And I got his little tag and stuff like that. And, I started to go downtown and file a police report on him for racially profiling me. you know. That'd have been a little bit more energy on the angry side. I already knew that there wasn't nothing in the truck, but they kept on trying to say that they smelled weed. You dig what I'm saying? And what it all boils down to is that they just probably seen a black guy in a 2024 Navigator, and they didn't like it. And so when he seen the plates, he probably was thinking like, yeah, either he's selling dope or either he own one. You know what I mean? And so I'm saying all of that to say this: it's Black History Month. Um, no matter how far we think we come, it's never enough when you got the skin. You know what I mean? It was just so crazy that Sunday I was saying, when they pulled me over, they got the right one. See, I was able to say what I wanted to say because I knew I wasn't dirty. I knew my license was good. I knew my insurance was good on the truck. I knew I wasn't dirty. So even like say for instance, if he thought that he was gonna plant some weed or some drugs inside the truck, if you'd have took me downtown, I wouldn't have even been dirty. You dig what I'm saying? So you can't even say I'm a user. You dig what I'm saying? And what you gonna try to say? Oh, he was selling it. You dig what I'm saying? It's like that night I was basically using my cards. You know what I'm saying? All my little debit cards or whatever you cash app, that type of shit. So I didn't even have no cash on me. I'm using cash app. I got a link card. Matter of fact, you dig what I'm saying? Buying food off a link card. So what are we saying? I'm saying all of that to say this, man. Listen, I don't know what's up with America. I don't know, when it's gonna get itself together when it comes to this type of shit. But here's the thing. Um, if you black and you in this country, always make sure that you celebrate yourself, even for this little bitty short month or this short time that they gave us. Read up on your peoples. Read up and see what your peoples did for this country to put you in a better position. But then when you dealing with these polices, this is to my brothers, man. Listen to me. When you dealing with these polices, bro, be on top of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't give these people no reason, man, to kill you, man, and go home and get off. Cause I'm telling you, these dudes was out here the way that they was looking at me, man. They wanted me to be on something, so they can get down on me. They wanted me to be on something, especially the dude that was looking, cause he just had his arm crossed the whole time, and he's staring me in the face. Every time I turn around, fam staring me in my face, and I'm looking like, man, like what is your problem? Where you going? Where you been? That ain't none of your business where I been, where I'm going. You dig what I'm saying? I got a right to be out here. I'm grown. I got license. I got insurance. Can't ask me where I'm going. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm telling y'all, man. Stay on top of your square, man. Um, love somebody, man. Be proud of who you are. Always be proud of who you are. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, this skin color can come with a target, bro. And if you ain't recognized that, you need to recognize that it comes with a target. And so a lot of y'all gonna have to wisen up, man. A lot of y'all gonna have to get smart, man, because any type of mistake on their end, we already at a disadvantage. And so it doesn't make okay, just because we at a disadvantage, what I'm saying is you can't challenge their authority or talk crazy to them if you dirty or if you illegal. You got a warrant out for your arrest. Cause you did what I'm saying, they finna lock you up. Or a lot 9 times out of 10, if you driving and they pull you over, the first thing you finna try to do, you finna try to run. Well, they gonna try to kill you. So this is what I'm saying, man. Straighten up, man, because I don't want to see nothing like that keep happening to us, man. And you would think, here it is, 2025. You would think that, man, we have crossed that hump to where you don't even have to worry about that no more. But they don't want to see you riding in nothing clean. They don't want to see the black man doing nothing. And I ain't gonna say that's all of them. I ain't gonna generalize or stereotype every white person in America. There is some people that's got some good hearts. But I'm telling you, when it comes to them guys with them badges, bro, they don't like us. They ain't for us. You dig what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say all of them either, but I'm telling you, you gotta be careful, bro. You see what they did? That shit just hit home. They just killed that young man and got away with it. They killed the baby and got away with it. They ain't even charging that dude. And I'm sitting up there talking about it. And what happened to me within 24 hours? I get pulled over on garbage. Talking about you got a hit. Ain't nobody never even smoked in that truck. Ain't no ashes or nothing in that truck. Y'all know me. I'm drug free. No motherfucking weed in this truck, punk. I wanted to say you sissy, you faggot. No, I'm saying because I don't want to say that because that could be shaming somebody else, and that's not a shot against the LGBTQ community. I'm just saying I wanted to call him out of his name. You dig what I'm saying? I wanted to say something to hurt his feelings, like you punk. Go somewhere. You did. You did. I wanted to say anything, but I was mad. But that's how you wind up downtown. So you can't get down on them like they getting down on you. But the most that I could say, like, why you questioning me? What? Ain't nothing in that car. And it felt so good though, because it was really real. So guess what he did? He threw my chicken wings all around. They was in a box and stuff. He threw them all in the sack like he's searching for weed. Now he got my stuff all in the sack. You dig what I'm saying? Now I should have got up and went to go file a police report on him, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna sweat it. But listen, I love y'all, man. I just wanted to drop a gem on y'all. It's Black History Month, man. Keep celebrating our people. Keep loving our people. Love yourself. Educate yourself and stand on it. Stand on your business, man. You are a black king, a leader, a protector, and a provider. Stand on that. Y'all black queens and black bosses. I'm telling you, y'all are the multipliers of the earth. Stand on that and mean that business. Bear truth.